Hey guys, Jamiy today on Roblox. We're playing some more Loomian Legacy. As you can see on the screen today, gonna go over Infernix again. So this isn't a secret ability one, this is a Pyro one of the normal abilities, which technically, with Pyro, Infernix is technically the hardest hitting fire type in the game for fire breath wise, for fire moves. Like, Ikazune has a really high range attack stat. Clearly, its other moves that aren't fire type based are going to hit harder than Infernix's non-fire type moves, but Pyro gives Infernix technically the strongest fire type attack in the game, being Fire Breath and also running the Fire Essence and stuff like that. Also, you have like a Riptidon as well, but Riptidon isn't as quick as Infernix, it doesn't hit as hard as Infernix. Also, its coverage moves, it only has like Earthquake and Mustbat and not exactly that great, so technically if you're one of those I love using a Riptidon people, probably would just recommend getting this specific Infernix. It's quicker, has more range bulk, hits harder. The only one downside is a Riptidon has more melee defense, but that's it. That's really it. So yeah, anyway, using Infernix then, so personality nimble, I'm making this thing as quick as possible. You could run smart, I guess, but it seems to hit hard enough without smart, so it's up to you. Plus we're going to set peace of minds anyway. It's up to you, Lo. Item Fire Essence, you could run Power Cuffs, but Fire Breath is already costing 75 energy without Power Cuffs, so I wouldn't really recommend running it. So I'm just going to run Fire Essence myself. For the ability, like I said, Pyro, basically all of your fire moves get a 50% strength increase, but they cost 50% more energy, so Fire Breath is now 75 energy, which is really expensive, but it's really freaking strong as well. I think it's like, what, 135 base power before like the essence boost and the stab boost, which is insane. For the moves running Fire Breath, Shrewd Blast, you could technically replace this for Airblade. It has got Airblade as well, or if you want to get rid of Phoenix Flame. It's up to you, but I'm just going to run these two for now, because Phoenix Flame is the only healing move it has. And if I'm going to spam setup, we might as well try and get some form of recovery back. We have Peace of Mind. Also, as well, better than Riptidon, it has Peace of Mind. A Riptidon only has, Power Focus and Burn Up. So Infernix also has a better setup move as well. So Infernix is just basically a better version of a Riptidon, so Riptidon. Although eventually Riptidon will get like an Earth Power move, just that we don't have any like good Earth range attackers in the game. The only like Earth range moves we have is like Border Blast and like Mustbat. Not exactly like amazing for Mustbat, so we only have like one good one. Eventually Riptidon will get like a better Earth move, which Infernix won't get most likely. I can't see this thing getting really Earth moves. And then for the TPs, it's just a very simple one. 200 speed, making it as quick as possible. That 89 speed is very nice. 200 range attack. If we're making it fire moves hit as hard as possible, we're going to make it hit as hard as we physically can. The 4 energy is just so that when you're level 50, you have 250 energy, which is like, again, what most Loomians try to aim towards. But for this Infernix, with 250 energy, you can go for 1 Peace of Mind, and because Fire Breath is now 75 energy, you can go for 3 of them, and that takes it on to 0 energy, so it's like just a perfect setup for that. And then the rest we just dumped into health. You could probably put this in somewhere else, but it doesn't really seem worth it, I feel like, in anywhere else. If we're going to set Peace of Minds, our range defense is going to go up already anyway, so I'm just going to slap it all into health, and that's really it. Hop into the battles then. Okay then, hopping into the first battle, and we have a media. I've technically already battled them, but usually whenever I do these videos when I use a new Loomian, I like doing like 1 or 2 battles before I actually start recording, and also I forgot to shard it, so yeah, didn't really get anything really too great using, because also for the energy, I kind of need to be sharded. So yeah, anyway, battling against media, I don't know why he has 2 Lumen armies, but other than that, it is a pretty good team for me to actually showcase it because of like Chartika. Quite a lot of people still like Chartika, but personally, I haven't really seen too many people run them, so I mean, it's whatever. I guess we'll see how it's gonna go, okay then. Anyway, I guess we'll bring Zulong. I kind of want to bring Meditoad, but I can't really see it doing anything in this battle, so I don't think it's really worth it. Gobidemic looks amazing, as always. And Eclipse for the Vesperatu, and we'll lead off with the Garabantis, so hopefully this goes pretty well. Oh, actually, no, Meditoad would have been pretty decent for, it would have been decent for the Zulong, but I've got my own Zulong, so swapping up the team like I usually do. As a Luminami lead, that is not what we like to see. What would he most likely go for here? Let's go into Eclipse. I don't really have anything else to really like deal with Illuminami, and he has 2 of them. I don't really know why, but like I said, I technically already battled him. But Infernix does look really good for like his team to like showcase it, so I wanted to battle him again because I forfeited like halfway through it, so I was like, I forgot to shard it. I looked at my energy and thought, wait, it's not 250. Why isn't it 250? I have enough TPs on it, I swear. So yeah, I completely forgot to do that. Here I'm just gonna go for the Luminous Roar, I think, just to try and deal some damage on something. I feel like Tyrex is actually gonna come out. That is not why I thought would come out. I thought he would go into his bug type, I forgot what it's called. Okay, well there's Tyrex. We're gonna go back into Garbantis here. Tyrex isn't exactly like too much of a threat for Infernix as we do outspeed it. But trying to swap it into that, wouldn't really recommend it. Oh, ow. No, not the Garbantis. But yeah, Infernix, if you actually don't know, with Pyro, technically has the strongest fire types in the game. Even a Power Cuff's Nimble Ikazune's Fire Breath isn't as strong as a Nimble Pyro without any essence. Like just no item, just Infernix with Pyro's Fire Breath is actually hits harder than Ikazune is. So if you put Fire Essence on your Infernix, technically it is the hardest hitting fire move in the game. The only issue is though, it costs a butt ton of energy. Quite clearly. We're going to go for Battering Ram because I didn't think he's going to stay in. He's going to go into his Chartiki. It's probably going to die. Please don't die. Oh, he does it nice. This is perfect because, like I said, Chartiki is just like perfect for Infernix just to swap in. Fire, plants. The only move it really has that can potentially hit us is Muck Blast. Go for like the potential burn. So we can set up a Peace of Mind on here. And for the energy, that's why we will need 4 energy. We can go for a Peace of Mind, Pyro Mix, Fire Breath, 75 energy, so we can go for 3 of these, which is pretty good. So yeah, go for the Peace of Mind here, get our range attack boosted, and like I said, we outspeed the Tyrex, so it's not really a problem. Luminamulo, however, is a little bit of a problem. Chartiki, there's that. Because we can't really hit it that hard, so I guess we'll have to like go for the swap out here. Although again, don't really have like a amazing swap out for it, so yeah. Now that you mention it, I don't know about this one, man. I don't actually know how I'm gonna beat the Luminami, but yeah, Luminami is still a really good Loomian. It just beats Infernix. I mean, it has Airblade, Infernix has Airblade, so it can hit it neutral at least, but that's not gonna help it out like amazingly. Okay, they went for a setup, so I'm gonna go for I don't remember which one hits harder. I want to say Raging Howl hits harder because it's 120 base power. Whereas this is 85, but then gets a lot, but the Light Essence boosts it by 20%, which is like, what, 16? Actually, no, it'd be like 17, I think. And then you get a stab bonus. I want to say Luminous Roar hits harder. I could be wrong about this, but I want to say Luminous Roar hits harder, so we're just going to Gloom Roar. Just to deal some damage. It's not a lot, I know, but it's good enough. We can go into, or actually, what should we do here? Because Luminami is actually a really big pain. Garbantis is still nice to keep for the Tyrex, because, I mean, Zulong doesn't really do too much to it. Let's go into Gobidemic. They only have like enough for like 2 more moves, so if they spend 2 moves KOing my Gobidemic, they're out of energy. My Zulong should be enough to like just take out the rest of them, so we'll do this. Once I get rid of the Luminamulo, hopefully didn't bring both of them, because that would be pretty funny, but that would be really bad for me. But yeah, the rest of the team looks pretty decent, so yeah. Also, what makes this way better than Eruptodon, I like Eruptodon, its design is pretty cool, but the biggest problem with Eruptodon is it has Fire Breath and Musbata, and that's it for the range attacking set. You could run the melee attacking set, you got like, oh, that actually critical hit me, that really sucks. That actually really sucks, because I was actually planning to health get into my Infernix, so I don't have to go for the the Phoenix Flame. That really sucks. Okay then, let's go into Zulonglan now. We'll click Thunderstrike, get rid of this thing, and then whatever else comes out next, we'll just probably Ancient Roar on. That actually really sucks. That's really unfortunate. That sucks so bad, man. Of course I get critical hit when I really didn't need to. Okay, gonna swap out. There's a Tyrex. Yeah, that was like an easy call to read, but there's no point like risking it because Luminami has like one more move left. We can go for the Ancient Raw now, make it stats weaker. Probably gonna go for the what? What will they do here? Probably the Earthquake. There's no way they'll go for like the Steel Crusher. There's just no point. So we will go into Garbantis though. We resist Earthquake, and Steel Crusher doesn't do anything to us because our melee defense is insane, and it's Garbantis. Another critical hit. Please chill, Tyrex. Please chill for just a little bit, man. That crit really sucks. We'll go for a Poison, I want to say. Oh, actually, if Zulong swaps in now, I can't really do anything to Zulong except from just hope that I can take it out. That's really it. So I'll click a Battering Ram. He actually stays in. I think Poison would have been better, but oh well. Melee defense drop? No, okay. Steel Crusher. That's going to be a little bit better, but hey. Helltime Look coming in clutch, keeping ourselves healthy. I'm just going to... I want to go for a Burrow, but I don't know if it's really worth it. I'm just going to Battering Ram twice. They swap out, that's fine. I think it's weak enough so it can't swap into a Zulong Elemental Burst. There's a Terra Claw. We are going to go for the Poison on this now. So there's that. Terra Claw. I thought they would bring the Terra Claw. So it's mostly just the last one, which I want to say is probably a Zulong. We'll go for the Poison. Get the Poison up. Terra Claw, I mean, it's not really going to hit us that hard either, so we should be good. Never mind, that actually hit pretty darn hard. Oh no, that actually hit pretty hard. Harder than I thought it would. Okay then. We'll go for the Burrow. So yeah, like I was saying, the biggest issue with like Eruptodon, like, it only has like Fire Breath and Musbatter, and then for the melee attack one, it's got Lava Slash and Earthquake. So I mean, it has like that, I guess. It can run melee or range. Range is just way better low. But it will eventually get like an Earth Power sort of move later in the game whenever we get something like that. Because right now the only Earth types in the game are like melee attackers, so we don't really have any range Earth attacks. Right now, stuff like Musbat and like Border Blast, which I guess is like alright, but not exactly amazing. That really sucks for me. I would still like to keep Garbantis, but I don't think it's really worth it. But we'll save it here. We can go into our Infernix and go for a Peace of Mind again. But that does limit us low to 2 Fire Breaths. Also, they still have their Luminami, so I gotta be very, very careful here. So I kind of want to go for the Shroud Blast, or the Shrewd Blast even, just to try and two-shot the Luminami if it swaps in. If it's not secret ability, actually going to go into the Tyrex. Never mind, that is not what I thought he would do at all, but oh well. We'll go for the Fire Breath this turn then. Just take out the Tyrex, which is good because that means it hasn't really got anything to shut down the Zulong super hard. But yeah, but for Infernix case, it's a Fire Ancient type, so it has access to Fire moves, Ancient moves, which is Ancient is still a pretty good like typing to have. And also it has Air Blades, although I don't have Air Blade on this one, although it would be pretty good for like the Terra Claw, for example, but I don't have it on this one. I think we go into Garbantis here and just let it take me out. It's going to take me out, and then I guess we'll go into Zulong and then just click Ancient Raw. Oh, actually we live it, nice. I thought we would just get killed though. Like honestly, I didn't think we would live that, but I'll take it. We'll just go for a Burrow because if we live one, just waste a little bit more extra turns and we get more poison damage. Oh my gosh, 1 health, literally, nice. You'll love to see it. So yeah, but that's like the issue with like Infernix. And also, Infernix is quicker, it's like 89 base speed. I think Eruption's like 77, something like that. I know it's quicker than Ikazuna, that's all I remember really. And also it hits harder, because I think it's 110 and I think Eruption has 100. It used to be 120 or something like that, but it did get like a range defense drop to put more on its melee attack. So might eventually like revert that, we'll see. But yeah, that basically technically means that Infernix is just a better Eruptodon at this point. The only thing that Eruptodon has that is better than Infernix is its melee defense is higher, and that's really it, to be honest. That's it. Infernix has better setup, it has Peace of Mind, Eruptodon only has Burn Up, so this is basically just a better version of Eruptodon. So if you're using Eruptodon, probably would recommend you getting an Infernix. And this is Pyro, it's not a secret ability one, so it's like a little bit easier to get. We're just going to go for the Elemental Burst here, take out the Terra Claw. I believe this should be enough to KO it, right? I really hope so. Nice, there's that down. So we can basically just abuse Chartiki, and also it quad resists fire type, because it's a fire type and a ancient type, so they both resist fire, which is really, really good, and also quad resist plant, which is also pretty good. Getting rid of your water weakness, because again you're ancient, so water is neutral, so it's got like a pretty good, like, fire ancient is a pretty good typing to have, especially on the Infernix, which is like pretty bulky, which I would say, I think the secret ability is just way better, but Pyro is still like pretty good. It lets it just nuke certain things, which is always nice to see. I can go for 1 piece of mind and a fire breath, 84. If I can, wait, 84. Oh, I think I'm like 1 energy shot from going from 2 of these and 1 of these, so that is really unfortunate. I'm gonna go for Shrewd Blast here, I think, because actually stays in nice. I didn't think he would stay in, to be honest. Rejuvenate, okay. He's out of energy. We're gonna go for a rest here because we need our energy back. He's gonna actually stay in, so I think he's gonna rest as well. Again, just a little bit more energy, man. That's all I needed, because if I go for a Peace of Mind, I can't go for Free Fire Breath, but we will go for the Peace of Mind. They're probably gonna save the Chartiki. Actually, yeah, they're just letting me set up. Well, if they do that, that's actually fine, because we have like really good range bulk, so if they have got the, oh, what do you have? Heavy armor? Well, I'll take it. My moves are going to cost way more. Oh no, that costs way more. That's really unfortunate. Dang. Well, honestly thought it would be like a volcanic ash, but I guess I'll take it. Fire breath still hits pretty hard. Fire breath, yeah, we quad resist it, man. So the only like Chartiki that you really should be scared about is like Muck Blast. Most of them probably have Muck Blast. This one still has battery, it looks like. Which is fine, don't get me wrong, but it ain't, you know, the Muck Blast one. The Muck Blast one's a little bit better, I feel like, in most situations. There's Vesperatu. Technically, he should outspeed me, but I guess we'll see. Let's hope for the best. Actually, we can just go for the Fire Breath. This will just nuke it if we outspeed it. He outspeeds. Has Mega Chum, not Slap Down. We actually live it just because of the fact that he gave me a heavy armor. If he didn't give me heavy armor, I wouldn't have lived that. So, thanks for the heavy armor, man. I appreciate it. That is really lucky for me. So yeah, Vesperatu, not the yellow one I thought it was. We'll go for Shrewd Blast here. This should be enough to KO the Loomian army. I really hope so. If it isn't, I mean, I think he only has Chartiki left anyway. Oh, he went for the rest. Yeah, we should be able to win this one then. Nice. The only issue, though, is we're out of energy and we're out of health, so, yeah. I have to, like, go for a wait. I can't really go for a rest here, man, so we have to wait. Yo, you don't, like, give me my fire essence back now, please? I'll gladly take it back. Fire breath, that's fine. We quad resist it. It's gonna be, like, maybe 10. Oh, it critical hitted me. Ooh. Well, good job we have Phoenix Flame. It might eventually get hurt, something like that, but I feel like right now, it doesn't really need it, okay? Infernix is good enough. Like, yeah, Phoenix Flame is, like, pretty gimmicky, and, like, it is very situational, like, your opponent can take advantage of you using it, but I think for now, Infernix doesn't need any more help, okay? Infernix is, like, good enough, and like I said, it has the strongest fire-type moves in the game, which is nice to see. But yeah, I love Infernix design. Dobo is, like, definitely my favorite fossil. Not Infernix, the pre-evolution Dobo, it's just my favorite. It just looks so derpy. Like, how can you not love it? I'm gonna go for a Fire Breath here, I guess. Or actually, I just KO it, nice. And there we are. The Infernix hits pretty freaking hard, so I will gladly take that. So yeah, I think we'll leave off with one battle, because like I said, I've already battled him before. Before I actually started recording, I saw his team was, like, really good for Infernix, so I decided to forfeit, saying, hey, I wasn't recording, man, I have to, like, quickly shard my Loomians, because I completely forgot about them, so I thought, okay, let's run it again. Your team actually is, like, pretty decent for me to showcase Infernix. Like I said, I outspeed the the Tyrex. Don't want to swap into the Tyrex, but I do outspeed it, so I can just like go ahead and one-shot it, so very nice. And also Infernix, very cool. But yeah, that's the Pyro one, in case you don't want to go for the secret ability one, because I get it. It's really rare to get the secret ability fossils, especially if you don't have the game pass. But yeah, anyway, leave off here, see you guys next time.